There is a gun in Counter-Strike that is so overpowered right now, and it is only a matter of time before Valve completely nerfs it. And today I'm going to explain to you how you should be using this weapon to your advantage so that you can get some more wins, rank up faster, and just, have a better time in the game. So today we're going to talk about the MP9 and the power behind this weapon. But first, let me talk to you about how you can get juicy skins for these weapons with the sponsor of today's video.
Thank you to the sponsor of today's video, Skins Monkey. They are one of the greatest and easiest to use CS2 trading sites out there. You can swap out the skins you do not like for brand new ones that are so much more fresh. Even skins that are trade locked can be secured by adding them to your backpack. The greatest thing about the site is that you can buy skins for so much cheaper with a 35% deposit bonus when you use my code, COJO. Make sure to check out the freebie section where you can get a free skin just by completing tasks. On top of the bonuses, you also get a $5 bonus when clicking the link in the description.
Alright, so why is the MP9 so solid? This gun is absolutely unbelievable right now in Counter-Strike 2 for many reasons, and today I'm going to explain to you why. So, first of all, the MP9 is an SMG. You can find it here in your mid-tier on your buy menu, and the biggest advantage right off the gate is it is only $1,250. That is absolutely incredible and literally so cheap. Compare that to, other stuff, even other SMGs. MP7 is $1,500, an XM, a shotgun, $2,000. It's even cheaper than a Mag 7. And then when we look at it compared to rifles, which we'll do an actual comparison later with the M4, the MP9 is unbelievably cheap, under less than half the cost of an M4A1S. Why is this good though? It's not just because of the money, right? The money is whatever, because if money was the only thing, then P250s would be the best, or Glocks would be the most insane, right? This gun is so good because it literally shreds the other team. It shoots so unbelievably fast, and the time to kill can be absolutely insane if you use it properly. So let's look at the spray pattern though, because that is something that trips up people and turns them away from using the MP9. But I'm going to tell you guys, it's actually not that hard to understand. This is the spray pattern for the MP9, right? So as you can see, it goes up and to the left. So what we need to do when we're using this gun is pull down and to the right at the beginning. And it kind of gets a little hard to control towards the end. But genuinely, if you can just remember to pull down and then to the right, you are going to succeed when spraying this gun. And the beauty of it is, because it is an SMG, this gun is absolutely insane at running and shooting. It is very accurate. You can run down your opponents with pretty much full accuracy. You can jump shot your opponents if you need to jump and kill them. It's so accurate. And the rate of fire is unbelievable. So even if you're missing bullets, it's just shooting so fast that it's going to help. Now, what are situations that the MP9 is better than the M4, right? Better than a rifle? Well, right away, because of the high rate of fire, if you know your opponent is low, it's actually worth it to pick up an MP9 because the bullets shoot so much faster compared to the A1S. See this? That actually when your opponents are low HP, the MP9 is better, right? Now, another situation the MP9 can be better is when your opponents are on full eco, when they're not buying rifles that have pistols with no armor. Why is this? Because the MP9 absolutely tears through people with no armor. If they don't have armor, it is going to tear through them, and they're going to experience aim punch, which is when you're getting shot, your screen shakes up and down, making it really hard for you to, frag whoever's shooting at you. Also, another advantage of the MP9, or I'm just going to keep listing off things here, is that the gun is very short, right? So if we compare that to the A1S is a very long gun. Look at the difference in these two. So the MP9 is very short and concise versus the A1S. It is a much longer gun. So that means you can play closer angles without being seen. You can play like here without being seen. You can hide in different positions without having to worry about your gun sticking out. We'll use apps here. You're so tucked here. You're very hidden versus with an A4. They might be able to see you or your gun barrel. You can just play behind so many more walls and not have to worry about it, right? With the A1S, we have to worry about our gun sticking out, and it just gives us away our position so often, right? And we already talked about how, the mobility with this thing is absolutely insane. But another thing with it is the kill reward, the money that you get with the MP9 is very high. So compared to other guns, you're going to make a lot more money with the MP9, and it is so solid. So if I were you, I would be picking up the MP9 much more. I would also subscribe to my channel because you don't want to miss out on these pro tips and tricks, teaching the basics, intermediate, and even expert level concepts and stuff out there. Now, a very good thing to do with the MP9, and one thing I really enjoy doing, is I really try to put myself into a hard to clear spot, because this gun is not good at long range at all. You don't want to fight enemies long range with the MP9. You can make it work. As you can see, like if an enemy was there, I could, spray him down. But if you're at really long range and they have armor, especially head armor, it's going to take you almost 10 shots to kill them. If you hit some headshots, maybe that lowers the amount of bullets you need down. But using the MP9 at long range is absolutely not something you should be doing. And if you are going to do it, I recommend crouching so that your accuracy is good, and doing bursts, so little bursts, because sometimes you're going to find yourself like flanking behind somebody and you have a really long range angle where they're not looking at you, and obviously you want to kill them. So bursting is, you're going to be your best friend in those situations, and you have to go for headshots. Like I was saying, I always play close range angles with the MP9. So, take a map like Inferno. Maybe I'm playing right here. Maybe I'm in halls waiting for people to take fights on me, because in halls, like I said, with a high rate of fire, if you can get the headshots and have good accuracy, the MP9 almost is better than the M4. Obviously, we always kind of want a rifle, but when we're in these close quarter angles and situations, the MP9 is literally insane. I think sandbags is another good angle. As people are coming in, you can destroy them. And one good thing you can do whenever you have the MP9 is try to prioritize nade damage with HEs and mollies. Why? Because the lower you can chunk down your opponents with this utility, the better the MP9 is going to become for you, right? And that just goes across the board with any weapon. But because the MP9 doesn't necessarily one-shot an armored opponent in the head, chunking them down minus 50 with a nade and then being close can give you that instant kill that literally tilts the other team so much. It tilts them. Dude, when you're trying to clear an angle against an MP9 and they got 30 bullets firing at you so fast, it's so annoying. And a lot of times your only saving grace is the fact that it has to hit you 2 or 3 times to even kill you, even if they headshot you. But if you get chunked down by their nades and you can play smart like that, it's so good. Another thing I love doing is if I can use my smokes to cut down the range, I am always trying to do that with the MP9. So what does this mean? This means like when we're on site playing with the MP9 and we hear people running up on us, we're dropping a smoke down anywhere. It could be front lane here and playing like close like this, waiting for them to run through, doing this kind of thing, or even dropping a smoke down on site here and playing behind it, playing up here, doing these kind of things, and just changing the angles people are running in on us. Because then one of the goals with the MP9 when you're playing against full AKs is with these smokes, if T's are having to run through on you, and you can even throw one in pit here. You can throw a smoke down in pit and kind of play around it and do your thing like that. If the T's can run through and then we can pick up one of their AKs, then now we have a full AK, literally one of the best rifles in the game, better than the A4. And now we have an AK and we're fighting the T's with a fair fight then, right? So whenever I have the MP9, I'm constantly doing my best to try to drop down utility to force the T's to run into me in closer angles so that I can utilize that strategy of taking their own weapon after I kill them, right? We're playing around these close angles, take their weapon, and now we can farm them and frag out, right? So that's another really good tactic you can do with the MP9. On a map like Inferno, sometimes what I'll do on eco rounds, I'll do this in ECL matches. If you see me playing an Inferno in an ECL match and I'm feeling confident, one thing that I actually like doing a lot is when I know we need to disrespect the team, we have to disrespect them, and they're on eco, they don't have AKs, they just have pistols, I will literally like molly down mid or something. Okay, that was awful. I'll either molly or HE down mid, one of the two, and run down with that utility and get close range here and just be hard to kill. So what I'm doing is I'm literally strafing and shooting, jumping around, doing these things, like being crazy, because from their perspective, you have a SMG, you're running and gunning, shooting them, aim punching them, and they're sitting here with like a P250 trying to pluck you out of the air while you're jumping around like a crazy person. And as a bonus, you can have someone with a rifle playing Overwatch and kind of picking them off if things get a little messy. They can sit here, or if you die, they can just run away. So there's lots of different tactics you can do with the MP9. It's actually broken. It should be nerfed eventually. I could see that happening with Counter-Strike 2. The running and gunning is just absolutely insane. So guns like the MP9 have seen a lot more use in this game, so it's always been a really good weapon. If you use it properly, it's literally better than an M4 in situations like this. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to check me out live on twitch.tv/KojomoCS. I play and you guys can ask me questions. I love chatting with my viewers and having a good time with all of you guys. Join my Discord community so that we can talk, and if you guys have any questions, feel free to leave them in there. Go ahead and leave a comment down in the comment section of this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and check out these 2 videos on your screen right now. You guys are amazing people. Keep working hard, and I'll catch you later. Peace out.